secret report accuses the United Kingdom Defense Ministry of 5 nuclear safety breaches. This is Sputnik article today. The UK Defense Ministry has received a reprimand from its internal watchdog of 5 nuclear safety breaches. Scotland-based investigative journalism platform The Ferret reported today, Sunday. The Defence Nuclear Safety Regulator, DNSR, has accused the UK Ministry of Defence of a failure of safety culture, inadequate resourcing, and continued non-compliance. This is what The Ferret reported, citing internal documents. The DNSR reportedly served the Ministry's nuclear agencies with 5 safety improvement notices, 1 in 2017, 2 in 2016, and 2 in 2010, which alleged a series of safety errors with submarines and the Clyde bomb base. After the Ministry of Defense released the official safety notices by the DNSR in response to a Freedom of Information request, it emerged that the most recent was served on September 14, 2017, to the Ministry's Strategic Weapon Project team at Abbey Wood near Bristol for failing to meet safety requirements on organizational capability. Can you imagine? This is terrible. The Defense Ministry was ordered to make adequate arrangements to control any change to its organization, structure, or resources which may affect safety. Meanwhile, in October of 2016, the watchdog, The Ferret, informed the Ministry Naval Reactor Plant Authorizee, NRPA for short, that it had also had a lack of an adequate extant nuclear baseline. A month before the notice, the regulator panned the atomic weapons establishment at Maston in Berkshire for continued non-compliance for failing to provide required safety documents. In May 2010, the DNSR blasted the nuclear propulsion project team for failure to meet good safety management practice in the program to build new Astute-class reactor-driven submarines. So you can imagine the people working in these submarines, how much radiation they would be eating. Quote, inadequate resourcing forms the root cause of failing to address regulatory concerns. DNSR's concern is that future nuclear reactor program safety may be compromised, end quote. Another notice dated April 2010 accused the naval base at Devonport and Plymouth of a failure to reinstate primary systems after submarine maintenance. The Ferret cited Stuart MacDonald, Minister of Parliament, the defence spokesperson for the Scottish National Party, SNP, as saying that the new revelations about these notices were alarming. Quote, the number of safety improvement notices served on the Ministry of Defence for nuclear safety failures is alarming and shows a lack of regard for public safety and transparency. It's appalling that it takes a Freedom of Information request to uncover this information, which speaks to a wider concern over transparency at the Ministry of Defence, end quote. Meanwhile, Mark Ruskell, a member of the Scottish Parliament for the Greens, expressed concern that there was a corner-cutting culture that compromised nuclear safety. In other words, it has to do about the costs of it. Quote, despite the vast sums spent on maintaining these weapons of mass destruction, there's clearly a corner-cutting culture that has seriously compromised safety standards, end quote. The Ministry of Defence, however, maintained that it had complied with the stringent safety requirements. They say, we continue to deliver on our commitment to strengthen the management of all our nuclear programs, ensuring they are managed, advanced, and delivered as efficiently and cost-effectively as possible, end quote. And the Ministry of Defence also claimed that it was no longer publishing DNSR reports out of national security concerns. Well, of course, that way nobody has freedom of information and nobody can come back to them and say you're not maintaining safety guidelines as you should be. So the conclusion, what they say here is without these assessments, withholding these assessments will not prevent effective management and independent assessment of the defense nuclear program or prevent its duty holders being held to account. When managing safety, our aim is to maximize transparency while balancing the need to protect our capabilities from exploitation by potential adversaries. That's sad. Okay, so they decided, because people were coming back and accusing them of not implementing their safety guidelines, they've decided not to give the information free to the public. They're not going to have Freedom of Information Acts anymore concerning this. That's bad. So I'll leave a link below for you for this.